Book of Boss Cowboy, chapter 1, verses 7 through 8, starting at verse 8. If an individual is playing well isolated from his position group, then credit that individual for unique talent and play. But if the entire group plays excellent, then you credit the coach and pay the coach extra, for they are a supreme asset. Yep, some coaches got away, but don't repeat it. Yeah, we had some coaches get away. Unfortunately, we're going to talk about it. But we got to be smart going forward. You know, we can't cry over spilled milk, but we got to be able to recognize the past. So before we get into the content, let's get it. So you can get it, meaning get some money with Sleeper app. Go for a Hail Mary on Sleeper picks and win up to 100 times your money. Use promo code BCS and Sleeper will 100% match your first deposit up to $100 instantly. Well, so what we talking about? Coaches that got away. Well, some coaches really did get away. Some coaches, this is the right conversation to have, because some of the coaches that got away we should have kept. And it's easy to kind of say that in hindsight, but then it's also about what was the traits that they were showing that, well, we could have foreseen this. And then there are some things that has become clear. So one of the things that's clear now is who was really the person that was causing the turnovers on the defense. Because we have to look at this closer, because some people, could have thought it was Joe Witt. I was excited about bringing back Joe Witt, but he has now been demoted in Washington, and they're having an internal kind of civil war where Dan Quinn done took over the defensive coordinator. Why? Because a lot of us was under the assumption that Joe Witt was the person that was causing all the turnovers that was in Dallas. And then a lot of people was giving that also credit to Dan Quinn. Under the Dan Quinn defense. Nah, we got too much information now to go for that. But see, because now it's official. We know who it is now. Now it's real clear. Al Harris has experienced significant success in his first season as the Chicago Bears defensive pass game coordinator and defensive backs coach, primarily by transforming the defense into an NFL leader in takeaways and interceptions. And who was getting that credit, though? A lot of people weren't saying Joe Witt. They were saying, they weren't saying Al Harris. They were saying, Dan Quinn was doing it. Well, let's get into it. Let's let them talk about it.
Before coming to Chicago, he was the assistant head coach and with the DBs at the Dallas Cowboys, where they recorded the most interceptions in the league over a 4-year period of time while he was there.
You get exactly what you emphasize. So if we're consistently talking about confidence.
You get what you say? Say that again.
Most interceptions in the league over a 4-year period of time while he was there.
You get exactly what you emphasize.
You get what you emphasize. Okay.
So if we're consistently talking about confidence, if we're consistently talking about takeaways, then that's, you emphasize that, and that's what you get from the guys. Anybody who's ever been coached by me knows that I am pretty serious about taking the ball away.
This is his first season with the Bears, and his unit is playing at the top of the league.
The top of the league.
Ranking second in team interceptions and third in takeaways. He preaches a hard-hitting, hungry style of defense, and the stats show that his players are buying in.
So the confidence and the aggression, the mindset aspect of it.
Listen to this part. Listen.
He preaches a hard-hitting, hungry style of defense, and the stats show that his players are buying in.
So the confidence and the aggression, the mindset aspect of it is totally on me.
It's on me. Wait.
He preaches a hard-hitting, hungry style of defense, and the stats show that his players are buying in.
So the confidence and the aggression, the mindset aspect of it is totally on me, you know what I mean, for those guys is to display that.
It's on me. He put it on him. If they not aggressive, it's on him. See, that's why I started it with the Book of Boss. That's why I started with the Book of Boss. If an individual is playing well, isolated from his position group, then credit that individual for unique talent and play. But if the entire group plays excellent, then you credit the coach and pay that coach extra for their supreme asset. Yeah. So let me listen to him again.
He was sacked down the play.
It's all day, man. Take it over. It's all day.
Good strong rush, tight pocket, throws, interception.
We need 2 more. Come out there. We need 2 more.
That boy said, I need 2 more. Listen.
Turnover.
Fired, and it is. Bears have intercepted him.
There's 1 more out there. I got another one, too.
That boy says 1 more out there. He got them boys on the quota. Y'all better listen.
1 more out there.
Bumped off in coverage, tipped up in the air, intercepted. Jermaine Edmonds on the tip by Edwards. Bears take it away for a 4th time today.
Boys got a sack, and then they had a sack first, but dog got a sack.
Yeah. So what does it have to do with Al? If you look at these key indicators of them being the league, and see, this still got to do with the Cowboys, but you got to go through history. See, you saw what I'm saying? We got 2 more out there, two more turnovers out there. Look at this says. Harris has set goals or quotas of forcing multiple takeaways per game in practice, which the team has consistently met, including a 4 takeaway performance against the New Orleans Saints. So, yeah, so it's important that we know these things, and it's important that we do as fans and that we pressure front office to do a better job of getting the appropriate people the right credit. Because we had a gold mine of interceptions, just like they have a gold mine of interceptions right now in Chicago. But that guy was with us. Yeah, all this Diggs is a locker room problem. We wasn't hearing none of that. We wasn't hearing not a peep of that when the right coach was in there. Real talk. So yeah, we let a couple of coaches get away. We'll talk about also Aden Durde because he deserves the credit. Then we go talk about us because this is all leading to the Cowboys. The key is how do we get better from this and how do we learn from this? Because there are some particular coaches that we need to keep our own. That if we thinking and we got our thinking cap on, you know, like the light bulb in the middle. It's the reason why we got that light bulb in the middle, because we have to be able to recognize the talent that's amongst us. We got to be able to recognize the up and comers. That way we don't let them get away. To a degree, even Brian Schottenheimer was an up and comer. We could have let him get away. That's one that the Dallas Cowboys reeled in. They reeled him in by accident, but it was a good. They got that fish on the hook. So they don't always let him go. This is not a indictment on Dallas. This is just about how can Dallas be smarter. Because with the defense hurting, shouldn't we be talking about mistakes we've made? Because Aden Durde is over there cooking too, y'all. Yeah, he's cooking. Cooking big time. This came from Dan Rogers. Then we go talk about us. The Seattle Seahawks are number 1 in the league in allowing the fewest yards per rushing attempt this season. Ain't that what Dallas struggling with? Yeah. He said the defense coordinator is Aden Durde. This stings a bit. See, it's supposed to. It's supposed to. Yeah. We supposed to sting a little bit when we let the good ones get away. Yeah. It's supposed to hurt when Al Harris gets away. It's supposed to hurt when Aden Durde gets away. we should also be aware when we got good ones amongst us. So remember, I did a video and it did really good numbers. And what Brian Schottenheimer highlighted Whitecotton. And he said he's 3 for 3. 3 for 3. Yeah. So, with the way that the defense has been hemorrhaging, shouldn't we keep our eye on guys that could be greatness amongst us? Or should we just settle for Eberflus? Should we just say, hey, that's Jerry's guy, he's gonna stick with his guy? Or should we learn from the past? Should we look at guys that we let get away that was sitting right there with us, that was already in the house? I say we should. And we gotta do it just honestly a better job of recognizing who the credit really belongs to. If an individual is playing well, isolated from his position group, then credit that individual for unique talent and play. But if the entire group plays excellent, then you credit the coach and pay that coach extra for their supreme asset. So if you like this type of stuff where we, talk about everything Cowboys related, coaching, plays, film, you go get all that over here. And it's going to be measured as much as possible. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I'm striving to be. So hit that like and subscribe so you can stay current, educated, wise about your Cowboys. It's your boy Boss Show Me. I'm out.